A little bit of frustrating news. Cold and flu season is upon us, and that means a lot of us are going to be heading out to get flu vaccinations. There are a number of options out there and different vaccines, pardon me, you can get that might actually turn that bad news around, right? More information on what's best and all you need to know for your loved ones. Matthew Rudberg is here with Minute Clinic. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, why get a flu shot? Let's start with that. The overall encompassing thing. A lot of people have been talking about this for years and years. It comes up every season when we have flu season. Why?
Good question. So our immunity kind of starts to decrease over time after you've gotten a flu shot. And the flu vaccines change every year because of the different viruses that go around the community. So every year we need to get a flu shot to kind of boost up our immunity. And the CDC continues to recommend that that's the best way to prevent influenza of the year is to get that flu vaccine.
Now, we're kind of entering flu season right now. Now's probably the good time to get it, I was going to say?
It is, yeah, because it takes your body about 2 to 3 weeks to become most effective to prevent the flu.
What about, what if you're too late, you get 2 to 3 weeks in or even a month in and you say, oh, I need to get it? Is it too late to do it?
No, good question. So that's a common kind of misconception, is that it's too late to get it. Our flu season peaks in like January, February, so you want to make sure you get it kind of as soon as possible. CDC recommends when it comes out to get that vaccine.
Okay, let's talk about the certain people that should focus on getting the shot. What's recommended?
So everyone 6 months and older should get the vaccine. The two ends of the spectrum, the elderly and the young kids, are going to be the ones that are going to have the worst outcome from the flu. And I just read an article in the Albuquerque Journal that New Mexico is 47th in the nation for immunizing those 65 and older. And kind of as a health leader in the community, I was moved by that and went back to my team and said, what can we do to move the health and well-being of our community forward? So we have been proactively reaching out to those 65 and older to get the HD vaccine. We have the HD vaccine at all of our CVS pharmacies and Minute Clinics. And then we're also holding a flu shot kind of VIP clinic for those 65 and older at our 528 and Southern location in Rio Rancho on September 30th.
Okay, great. So there's opportunity for folks to get it here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What's different about this year's flu shot? We often do stories on the ineffectiveness of the flu shot, what we have in the past few years. Is it going to be different this year?
Right, it is. So last year we got some bad press, the flu shot did, about its ineffectiveness, and this year it's changed. They're doing 2 new different strains in the vaccine. And every year the CDC and kind of different think tanks try to determine which vaccines or which viruses are going to be going around in the community. Last year they matched it pretty well for 2 of the strains. The 3rd strain was about 50% of the time. So it was still effective, just not as effective as they were hoping.
Okay, so this year we're hoping for a better outcome on that.
Yes.
Are there alternatives to the traditional flu shot?
There are. So there's 3 different preparations. There's the high dose preparation for those 65 and older. It has 4 times the amount of kind of medicine or antigen in it, because as our bodies get older, our immune system kind of starts to decrease and it needs a little bit extra boost. There's also a quadrivalent that has 4 different strains in it. And then Flu Block, it's a new vaccine for those that are allergic to eggs. And if you have that or you would need that, you want to make sure you call your doctor and have it requested.
All right, good to know. Let's talk about some common misconceptions. We've got less than a minute left. What are some of those things that people don't really hear, and how can you respond to them?
Yeah, so really common is getting the flu shot's going to give me the flu. That's a common misconception. It's not possible. The flu vaccine is actually inactivated or killed virus, and it's kind of chopped up and your body just reacts to it. Common side effects are a soreness in the arm, maybe a low-grade fever, lasts a day or 2, and most people have no side effects from the flu shot. Other common is too early to get it, like we talked about. I want to make sure you get it as soon as possible. It takes 2 to 3 weeks to build up the immunity. It's too late to get it. Like I said, it's January, February is when we peak, so I want to make sure you get it as soon as possible. A lot of people will say, oh, I had the flu naturally last year. I'm good, I'm immune. That's not true, because our immunity starts to decrease and the different viruses that circulate in the community. So you want to make sure that you get it again. Antibiotics help with the flu.
Good to know. And Matthew, appreciate it. And if you have any questions, I'm sure we can direct them to the Minute Clinic.
Yes.
Appreciate it, Matthew. Thanks for being here, and we wish you well right in this flu season. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.